Waddell, what's up, man?
What's up, Mike?
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you went to Walmart. Yep. Best dressed guy there. Huh? Yeah. Grab pen, piece of paper. Let's write this down. When we went to high school, I want you guys to write down the name of your high school. Went to college, write down the name of your college. Logan, I know that you love your college football team. You actually go back to watch the team play. Why is that?
A fan.
You're a fan, right? Why do we become fans or we cheer on things we're a part of? Why is that? Emotionally connected. Very good. What else? Burns.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Love it, right? I know his father still goes to Penn State to go watch games. Flies all the way up there, spends all this money to go see a team play that's fucking, boom, 20 years below his age, 30 years below his age. But he's still rah-rah. Yay. Why do we do that?
We still feel a part of the collective effort.
Huh? Very good. Still feel a part. Okay, the loyalty. What else?
Vicariously living through them.
Okay. Huh? Want to be part of something, right? All these different things. It's kind of crazy. If people, are you a Bengal, or are you a Lion, or are you a this? And then all of a sudden you get into the NFL, which is another staple after college. People follow what? Their team. Usually from where they grew up, that's the team that they're married to. Or if they move somewhere for a long enough time, they become part of that team. And you feel you're what of that team, though?
Part of it.
All right. So if you live in New York and New York just won, you feel like, all right, we won. We won. No, you didn't. You didn't do anything. But we have that inside of our heads. We won. Our team won. Yeah, we did it. We did it? You did nothing. You drank beer, ate hot dogs, and spectated. That's what you did. No, it's because I was screaming in the stands. You're cheering somebody else on, right? Okay. Now, what is that connection, though? Are you making money from it? Maybe if you bet on a game, right? How are you connected to it? All the things you guys just said, but you're emotionally connected, so you're emotionally sold on something? Okay. But why do we keep reliving it? Why do we go to the games? Why do we pay to go to college games? For the excitement? The thrill? Huh? Makes you feel good. Okay, give me something else. Makes you feel good. What else? I heard nostalgia. What? For the thrill, the feel good, the nostalgia. What else? What else is there? Huh? The purpose, right? You feel like you have a purpose because we choose something to go latch onto in life and we feel that purpose, connection, right? So then we don't want to lose that connection because it keeps us what? They say when somebody stops working, they what? Die. Why? Because you have this connection to your job, to your company, right? To what you do, to who you are. Hollywood, they have the Oscars for what reason? Pat each other on the back. They need to feel what? Valued. Are we giving them those awards? Any of you design those awards is like, you know what? I think he should get one for that. No, we don't do it. Who does it? Who the fuck are they, right? So just a bunch of people chose to go give that person that they liked more an award, right? But what do? Spectate, we watch this shit. What does that tell you? We like to what?
Be a part.
Be a part of something. Okay. What else?
We like to feel like
Go ahead.
our work is appreciated.
Have a community. I like that, right? What else?
Put ourselves in their shoes.
We need affirmation.
What does that mean?
We need to be affirmed. We need to be told you did good.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
Yeah, we like to feel our work
Huh?
is valued, but we also like to see other people's work get valued too.
Yeah. How weird is that? That we want to see somebody else get an award. We want to, wow, what are they wearing? Oh, what did they put on the red carpet? We like to, what did she say? What did he say? Why? Who gives a fuck? What are you going to do at night? Dream about it? Chandler will. But we have to think about these things that we get sold on. And I wrote a book called Money Doesn't Motivate, and there's a whole chapter on recognition. But that recognition fails when? People in Hollywood, they change their managers when they're what? Not recognized. They change their managers when what? They don't get the part that they want. And they blame everything on the other person instead of what? Looking into themselves. So did you know that's the number one reason that people leave their jobs? It's because of recognition. They didn't feel like they were recognized enough. It's not that people don't want to perform at their jobs. It's just that if they perform and are not recognized, they tend to leave. Take Chandler, for instance. Mad at you. I look at this and I go from person to person. People who work for me. People who leave. I just need to go build something for myself. I said, I thought that's what the fuck you were doing. I don't understand. No, what it's really about is you want an award for doing nothing. And that's human life. We want awards for doing nothing, just like cheering on the football team. You're not doing anything, but we want to be rewarded for it when our team wins. We feel like we got that trophy. No, you didn't. Somebody else did. But we keep pressing forward on these things with our own career, and we take the spotlight off us and we put it on everyone else. Where do you think money comes in? Fourth. The money factor for anybody who leaves their job, right, and or chooses a job, it's number 4. Even with salespeople. Salespeople will stick with the job, right, not making money because they're part of something. And I was like, that's fucking dumb. But it's the truth. A Gallup poll and a group in Boston did a 200,000 person survey on exit interviews. And the average came in as money was the 4th. And recognition came in as number 1. They didn't pay enough attention to me. I wasn't recognized for my efforts. But yet, that driver still wasn't there. Now, if money doesn't motivate, but people say that it does, and everybody wants to make the money, why is everybody so concerned with the title or a trophy?
Recognition.
What?
It's power.
Say it again.
It's power.
Why?
I feel like you're on top of everybody.
Yeah. You get emboldened. No? Denzel Washington gets up there. You're like, that's a good actor. Why? Well, they gave him a trophy. He won the award. He's an Oscar winner. And every single time he's in another movie, Oscar nominated, Oscar award winning. All of a sudden, they start advertising it, and they put it inside your head. What does it really mean, though? What is an Oscar? Define it for me.
No, you're better than somebody
What is an
else.
Oscar? What is it?
Recognition.
What is it, though?
Award.
It's an award.
It's an award that your
Trophy.
peers have acted.
Huh?
It's an award that your peers give you.
Huh?
Trophy.
It's a fucking award, right? Who gives a shit? I got an award in Little League. What does that mean? I fucking,
Participation trophy.
the hell is that, right?
That's your generation.
But all of a sudden, we start paying attention to these things, and it gets ingrained in here. And then we think that's the number one factor in our lives, that we need one of those, right? How come I'm not getting one? What's the Emmys?
Same thing.
Huh? So you have the Oscars and then the Emmys?
Emmys is for sports, isn't it?
Huh? Emmys is for sports?
That's the ESPYs.
Huh? So we look at all these things. There's so many, he doesn't even know what it's for. Neither do I, bro. Right? But we have all these award shows happening all around us because we want what? That recognition, but it's not even just for us, it's for them. You have your favorite sports team, they get paraded around the city, right, when they win. They won the sports game. What happened to the doctor that just saved the baby's life last night, right? What happened to the lawyer that just defended the woman who was getting abused by her husband for 20 years, right? We go through all these different things, and we look for recognition for the wrong things sometimes. Just like in ourselves, we don't look for the recognition of ourselves for ourselves. We look for other people to tell us. What does that mean? That you really don't value yourself at that point, right? You know, that actors really don't value themselves. They need other people to put value on them so they feel better. That's pretty dumb. But when we get into the factor of sales, how does that hinder your occupation and your life? Well, I'll tell you. Sales, the only thing you're in it for is to make money. If somebody goes, well, I'm here to develop relationships. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not. You take a job to go sell something to go get rewarded for it. But yet we think of that award as 4th place. How does that hinder your thinking when you're on the phone and or you're face-to-face in any sales job? What does that do? Asking for answers.
Doesn't keep priority and focus.
Doesn't keep priority and focus? What else?
You're not driven as much as you should be.
No?
Maybe you as good as you should be,
Why?
because you're not doing number 4 instead of 1.
Okay.
2 inches.
What do you think?
If your priorities aren't aligned in what you should be focusing on, then it's going to affect the pitch itself, the sale itself, the experience itself.
So negative reinforcement is more powerful than positive enforcement. And I'll give you an example. Who has a child? Raise your hand. Brett, all of you? I have a kid. You guys scared to say you have kids? Shit. Okay, I have a kid. Let's say, Shannon, you and I are in a foot race. Horrible to say this right now, but one of them's going to get shot, and that's going to be the loser of the race. Jesus, morbid, huh? Morbid. And Logan's the one doing it. Fucked up. So now, how fast will you run?
Fast as I possibly can.
What will you do to win?
Anything. Kill it.
Anything?
Yeah.
Anything possible. Now, we go back, we're in a foot race, but Logan has $1 million in his hand. We're up next to each other, 200-yard dash. How fast will you run?
Pretty fast.
Pretty fast. What will you do to win?
Probably not as much as I would.
All right, then. Now, why do we get like that, though? Honestly, we will do more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure, and it's just human nature. To avoid pain, we want that recognition. It just doesn't make sense. We don't care about the pleasure of getting it. We just want everyone else to know that we got it. We want everyone else to know that we won. That's all it really is. You don't care about the money aspect because he goes, I'll run fast, but I'm not going to kill you over it. I'm not going to take you out over it, right? A winner's a winner. It's the lotto. But again, you reverse it and you put the gun to the head, all of a sudden it's a different story. Now think about your career, your life, and everything that you do. How much work do you put into yourself? Do you act like you have that gun to your head? People say, I don't. Just like, hey, you want to go learn your career? You want to go get further? You want to go make more money? Go read this book. Go pitch like this. Go rebuttal on every call. Every single time you get somebody on the phone, you do everything you can, everything you learn to your last breath. But we won't do that because honestly, we really don't care. We just want other people to what? Think we do. And that's why most people don't win though. Because we will never do enough to get there. Meanwhile, there's other people that are acting like they have a gun to their head. You understand that? So the foot race with me and Shannon, now they have a gun to us and there's a rifle. You win, you live. I lose, I die. How fast am I going to run? Motherfucker, I will become a cowboy with the lasso at that point. But you have to remember, that's your life. You're in competition with who? Yourself. That one day we will all be there at the end, right? And it matters actually what you get during that time. And when people say, well, I don't care too much about that. Okay, then I challenge you right now with your pad and pen to write down what actually you do care about. What is it you do want, right? Because there's an old saying, I'd rather cry in a Porsche than a Hyundai. It's just the truth. You see, there's two cars going down the road. Which one do you want to be in? They're still going down the same road. There's two bank accounts. One is full, the other one's empty. Which one do you want? You're at dinner. You can be at Chili's or Burger King and or a five-star restaurant. Which one do you want to be at? And that's the intrinsic motivation of sales. The intrinsic motivation, right, of living life. Where people always say, I want all of this, but they act like all of that. You understand? They run as fast as they can inside their own mind or perception and really don't care about the result because there's no what? There's no gun to their head, but there's no what? There's no pain if nothing happens. So people play the lotto because it's $1 that they're going to lose. It's $3. They paid $20. It's only $20 they're going to lose. It's not a lot. But you tell somebody, go put your car on the line to go win the Florida Lotto, they're going to tell you what? No, you're out of your fucking mind. I ain't going to do that. Well, why not? You played with $1. What's the difference? You're still betting, aren't you? Oh, because you're not scared. If you lose, nothing happens. So now think about that with all of your choices that you guys are making inside your career and or the way that you act during the day. You see, you put in minimal effort because you know at the end of the day, nothing bad is really going to happen. Is that the truth? Yes. You get all these rewards if you do good, but you're like, yeah, I'll take my chances. It is what it is. I don't want to put the effort in. Do you understand? But now there's other people that go, no, fuck that. I'm all in. I'm all fucking in. And they just go and they go and they go. And all of a sudden they have 3, 4, 5, 6 times production. And you're like, wait a minute. They're here the same amount of seconds, minutes, hours, everything than me? How did that happen? Well, they must have something different than I do. They must have extra benefits. They must have a manager log in to go get them that production. Okay. I have managers logged in that don't have their production. So I go on and on and on with these things, and I go, why cheer for your favorite team then when your favorite team should be you? I want you all, right, to cheer on yourselves because you are in competition with the rest of the world. We all are. We're in competition with each other, but we are one team, right? We should be cheering for our team to get ahead. You should be cheering for your own career to get ahead. And you should put as much effort as you do to go to these games as you do inside your own career, your own head up here with your education and your knowledge and your mental fortitude to be able to strive forward. But the fact is we don't. Because we rather cheer for other people because you're taking the pressure off yourself. And that's why people love fucking NFL and NHL and baseball and everything else. They love cheering for the actor and they're going to see their favorite band because it's easier to go put the talent and the drive on them because they're doing it and you don't have to, but you just want to be a part of it. Does that make sense? You want to be a part of it. Why do we go to rock concerts and rap concerts? Why do we do these things? Go see a DJ just up there? Well, why do we do that? Because it's a what? To feel good? You feel part of it, but part of what? It's not you. You're not doing it. What if it was you? Would you feel differently? Why isn't it then? Right? But it's that drive, that fortitude, people that are willing to go take the risks, to go do what they want, right? To have other people as a spectator sport. So how many people do you want watching you is my question. How many? Do you want the world watching you, or do you just want you in the mirror? Because you could have one spectator or the rest of the fucking world going, how the hell did he do it? Your team can win every day if you strive to go forward, or you can lose every day by just getting by. And it's the truth. And why do we need to hear this inside sales, inside of our career? Especially something like this, where we get our asses torn apart every day. I mean, we're talking to hundreds of people, hundreds, telling you mostly negative things. You hear every walk of life and you get annoyed with it and you repeat it inside of your head that you go, I already know this person, I already know what's going to happen. And you start putting this negativity inside of your head and you start destroying yourself. So how do we change that, right? To say, no, I want to win. How do you change that to say, okay, I get all this stuff on the phone, but I'm prepared for it. I'm going to kill the monster when it's small. I'm going to come over all of their stupid objections, Waddell, right? I'm going to dress the part, look the part, and just fucking conquer, and I'm going to let everybody else watch me rise to the fucking top. That's your mentality that you have to have, and that's the performance that you guys have to put on every day. And people say, hey, Mike, how'd you get to where you are? Not by being lazy. Not by thinking, oh, this is all there is. I got there thinking, going, what more can I have? That's the difference. I got there thinking, okay, what more can I do to have more? I understood that people go on a car driving Hondas, and I didn't want to drive one. I just didn't. I said, I wanted these. And then when I got those, I go, oh, I want the other ones too. It's called a greed factor inside my mind that I won't settle for what everybody else wants to do. It's called laziness. I just won't do it. I have a pain point. And I say to myself, I will punish myself mentally if I'm there. I just won't do it. I went broke many times in my life and regained all the money because I already had the roadmap, but I was not accepting of being there. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I said, fuck that. I will not lose this race. You could punch me in the face as many times as you want and choke me out. I will get up and fight again. And that's the point of sales, that how many times can you guys get up? How much abuse can you take up here just to go, okay, no big deal? That's what it is. It's putting that mental block on and going, I don't need recognition from Sam. I need recognition from myself to know that I accomplished what I set out to do. You ever hear, if you don't eat your vegetables, you don't get dessert? Right? And it's the truth. If you don't get done what's on your fucking plate, you don't get rewarded in the end. Right? And it's a little kid lesson that we all have to remember through the rest of our lives that, hey, if you don't do the work, you don't get rewarded. It's just what it is. If you want the recognition, you actually have to put in the work. It's not, hey, oh man, thank you so much for showing up today. Rah, rah. No, fuck you. No. I wish I just had to show up every day and not have to pay everybody. I wish I didn't have a fucking $1.5 million lead bill and or more and a $2 million payroll every week. I really wish that would be cool. But you guys would be pretty mad at me if I didn't give you the money, right? Pretty mad if you logged on and there was no leads coming across your screen. Would you be upset? You want to be here. Like, let's just name that as a fact, right? You'd be pretty pissed if you got in your car and it didn't turn on. Pretty pissed if you went to the gas station and there was no gas in the pumps. Yes or no, right? So think about that for yourselves when I'm looking at you. I'd be pretty pissed when there's no gas in your fucking tank. Pretty pissed when you guys come here, you don't turn yourselves on to fucking keep going, right? That's the relationship. But now I want you guys to formulate a new team. You can be your sports people and all those people, but I want you to have that team of yourself. You're the star player. You're the one on the field every day. We're one team here. We're all together. We want to win. But you guys have to act as if you're the star. All eyes are on you right now. Because I'll tell you right now, you guys will make a lot of money. Some of you do make a lot of money right now. How much more can you make? And that's the end game. What can you enjoy from now, right, until the last breath and day that we have? What more can you enjoy by freeness, doing things exceptionally, right? Not minimally, but exceptionally. And I look, and I go to a hotel, and when they go, oh, we don't have any rooms left that you got, sir, but we upgraded you. How happy are you guys when you hear those words? We upgraded you. Now, how upset are you when they say, oh, we don't have the 2 queen beds in a room. We only have a king available, but we can bring a rolling cot. Would that be okay? You get upset with that. Again, there's a pain point. The upgrade you're fine with, the downgrade you're not. Now think about that. When you guys go to check in every day, right, are you upgrading yourself? Or you're like, we got the rollaway. Sorry, dude, you're going to have the fucking room over there. You can sleep on a couch to pull out. And you're like, what the fuck? So how are you treating yourself and how are you treating your day? That's everything I want you guys to start to concentrate on. Because we've been having all these sales meetings. And very minimal amount of people in here, a very minimal amount actually have been using it. And I'm just like, I just don't get it. I'm giving people high octane for their cars and they just refuse and they keep putting regular in with fucking watered down gas. Like, what are we doing? So I want you guys to go around right now and answer me honestly. Like, why did you take a sales job? Mador, why did you take a sales job if you're unwilling to go make 2.25 here? Because that should be the minimum. Why'd you take this job? Why do you show up every day?
Wanted more opportunity, I always want to grow,
So what are you doing for it?
trying to do as much as I can. Learn as much
Read that top paragraph for me, because no one else has.
A survey conducted by Boston Consulting Group claimed an attractive fixed salary ranked only on number 8 among the top 10 factors contributing to on-the-job happiness. BCG surveyed over 200,000 workers worldwide, and the results highlighted that being appreciated at work emerged as the most influential factor in fostering on-the-job happiness for employees.
Beautiful. Name one other room, for those of you that worked in other insurance rooms here, that actually trained you guys on a daily basis, right? And every manager there fucking cared about your well-being, cared about you being successful. Name one. Name one. Right? And I go look at these things and I go look at real polls of real companies. And I'm like, I just don't get it. So what stops you and what drives you? So why are you here?
New opportunity as well, but
Did you read that book?
no, I did not.
Okay. Why are you here?
Opportunity?
Did you read that book?
No.
Why not? So I go on and I go, shit, if I was a doctor and my doctor told me I never read the medical book and he's like, you look all right, don't worry about that spot. What do you mean don't? It's fucking growing a mouth. What are we doing here? Nah, you'll be fine. You guys okay with that? You okay with your doctor being fucking stupid and ignorant, not knowing anything? No continuing education? Why do insurance agents have to have continuing ed every year? Things change, new benefits come out, what? New regulations. Why do doctors and anesthesiologists, and I could go on and on, every profession, why do they all have continuing education? Huh?
Things evolve.
Oh, things evolve. Okay. But as salespeople, we don't have to have continuing education because once we were born, we just know enough. What is the education for a salesperson? They have college courses on it. How many people took sales management, indoor sales in college? Raise your hand very high for me. What course did you take? Anything on sales? Okay. Anyone? Take a sales class in college.
It's just like contract negotiation stuff. That was it.
Contract, more lawyer-esque, but yeah, I like that. Good for you. Anything else? No? So what do you guys learn sales? I'm only asking, but then at the same time, you're not reading the book, you're not reading the Bible, which we all should know. So what are we actually doing with our career? You just decided to become a doctor and give surgery, but you have no clue what the fuck you're doing. And you're like, I think it goes like this. Is that what we're doing? If you guys think sales is not an art form and something that you're supposed to follow script on, go look at your paycheck. If your paycheck isn't where it wants it to be, right, it's your fault, not mine, right? If you're stuck at $1,200 a week, that's your fault, not mine. It's because everybody just goes, no, I didn't do that. Oh, I can't name the power statements. I can't name their objections. I can't name all the rebuttals. I can't name all those different things. I don't know. What are the other sales practices called that we teach in here? Does anybody know? You know any? Anybody? Framing? No? Anybody? No? So we do all these things. We get on the phone every day, but you guys want your football team to win, right? But you don't want to win. So how mad would you be if your QB threw backwards? You'd be like, what an idiot? That's the way I look at some of you. What an idiot. What are you talking about right now when you're on the phone? Like, I don't even know. What's your date of birth? That's a sales pitch? No, your defensive line, they just let everybody through. They just go like, hey, all right. You guys are not going to go, what the fuck is wrong with them? You're not going to do that? That's you guys with fucking people firing objections at you. You're just like, all right, click. Isn't it, Chandler? Yeah? People will go, hey, I want to be a manager. Okay, great. How many management books? How many courses have you taken? None. Okay. Why should you be a manager? Well, because I've been here. Okay, cool. So that constitutes a quality of education and qualification? Because you've been here? Because you showed the fuck up? That's cool. My dog shows up every day. Should I make Roomba a fucking manager? He runs around, makes everyone happy. No? Makes you feel wanted and loved, rolls over. I mean, think about that. What did you do, and I'm asking you all sincerely, to go upgrade your lives? What did you do to go deserve your occupation, your position? What did you do to go deserve making $200,000 a year? What did you do? What do you know? Show me. So whenever you guys get a different job or stay with this job, and you come to me, you come to Imagine, and you go, I want to make more money. Okay, great. Tell me how. What do you mean? I feel I've been here and I just need to make more money. Okay, cool. Why? What have you done? What do you know? Teach me. Here's the marker. And everyone just stares at me at that point. Great. Okay, well, tell me the first thing you would do. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean what I do? Okay, so you have no plan of action. You guys all follow me with this right now? I want you all to understand I love you so much, and we are a team. We are one fucking team. We took over this industry, guys. We own this industry. We have a national landscape. We're the highest producing in-house agency to exist. Other people are losing contracts, getting shut down every other day. You know what we're getting? Elevated. That's what we're doing. How crazy is that? As other people, they go, oh, my room just shut down for Medicare. I don't know what to do. You guys are like, well, I average 5 a day. I average 10 a day. Right? I make a lot, $6,000 a week. Like, think about that. That's your recognition. But then think about everything I just said in this meeting about, and I'm sorry to insult, but how dumb you are inside your own career that you admit you're doing nothing to go further it with education. You're doing nothing to go further it with actually knowing what you're doing, but you are doing what you're doing right now with that self-talent. You understand? And that's where I want to build your ego. That you are where you are right now because you're naturally good, okay? You're naturally aspirated. Think about that. So a smart person can't be smarter unless they fucking educate themselves and know that, okay? Stupid people can become stupider though. We all know that. We all have these friends. So I want you in this career to go, if I get 1% better every day, at the end of the year, how much more money do I make? 300% more. That's a big percentage. Just by 1% a day. How do you do that? Read 10 pages of anything that has to do with our careers. That's all. 1% better a day should be everyone's goal. Everyone's goal. Why do people stop diets? Because they expect to lose all their weight in a week. Why do people stop performance? Stop going to the gym? Because they don't get results immediately. They think they do one bicep workout and they should go like this and they should hump up. That's what. People don't like to wait, do we? No. You don't have to wait here. You don't. You just have to have the epiphany of, let me try today, because I hand everything to you. And that should be your selfishness, all of you. ACA agent, get here. Because when you lose one call, guess what happens after? You have another one. So I never want you all to think like, is this it? No, you can have more. Just keep going. Just keep going. Remember Winston Churchill? If you're going through hell, what? Keep fucking going, right? And that's your day. You want to get from your 12 to 15, 15 to 20, and 20 to 25? Keep going. You can't stop yourself and limit the amount of calls. Just say to yourself, if I want to do double the sales, I take double the calls. I want to do double the sales, let me learn one more closing technique. That's it, Bern. That's it. You guys want your team to win? Then make yourself fucking go. You want to keep growing inside of your career? Show me something. Show me something. Show me that you're willing to do more. Show me. Show me you're willing to go train other people, that you know the sales shit and you're using it and you're showing other people how to do it. Show me you can rebuttal. Just do that. And yeah, I'll recognize and I'll promote your ass. I will fucking reward you. I will. But I will not reward you in the opposite way, where I'll shoot you when you just do nothing. Does that make sense? But work like you're going to lose something, guys and ladies. Work like you're going to fucking lose. Put that throttle on and just say, fuck it, I'm going to plow through the fucking waves. Who gives a shit about what comes at you? And that's every job you ever have in life. That's every company you guys go on to go create or whatever it is with your ideas. You guys have to ignore everyone around you and just say, this is mine. And take that fucking journey, guys. Take it. Shark-infested waters, fuck it. Jump in. Let's fucking go. Grab a spear, man. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
You guys, you're exceptional. You really are. Look how far a lot of you have come. Mador, you came in here. You didn't know anything about insurance, did you? No. Now look at you, brother. Fucking silverback over there. And I look at it and I go, wow. People who worked in service and VAR making all this fucking money. Nicole running her own fucking room. And I could just go on and on and on and on. AC agent, you guys graduate college and all of a sudden you're fucking working together. A bunch of young fucking guys, but look at the money you're fucking taking in. Like first year, 6 figures. Like come the fuck on, people. Like that's fucking amazing, don't you think? Like this is one of the only jobs, very few jobs in the world that you can go walk into and just start making 6 figures plus. And then it has an unlimited ceiling. And it is unlimited, right? Unlimited growth potential of just expanding positions. This is not Morgan Stanley where you got to go work for fucking 20 years and maybe you'll become a middle manager. It ain't like that. No, it's fucking work, show me that you want more, and bam, we're going to keep opening. We're going to keep expanding. We're going to open new territories. Oh, yeah, it's fucking there. But show me that you're unwilling and you're going to go to another place and come back and say you're sorry. And then you're going to go take my shit and go give it to somebody else. And then you're going to fail and then come back and say, well, I never had an opportunity. I didn't think I could grow. You're right. You never will with me. Go ahead. Go frolic in the field again, bro. It's just the way it is. I want people like Mike Casey. Casey's over there and you guys have no idea what he does. And I gave him Manager of the Week last week because he deserved it, right? But Casey's on the phone all day long with work at home people. You think you're fucking difficult? Take somebody, I got to pick up my baby. What do you mean? Where the fuck did you put your baby? Like, why'd you lose your baby? I got to go to the doctor. Again, you got to go, what's going on with the itch, right? Go get a different doctor. I don't know what's going on with you. My car won't start. You're working at fucking home. This is what this guy is dealing with, right? And he's going on and on and on, and you got your people producing, and I do have to say thanks because you work fucking 6.5 days a week, so my hat does go off to him. My hat goes off to somebody like Brett, who's here first thing in the morning, leaves fucking 9 o'clock at night every goddamn day, and just keeps going and going and going, and you know what? He's relentless in effective training and listening to all of your calls and trying to help you guys individually, trying to help out the managers, right? He's a sarcastic son of a bitch, but you know what? He gets the job done, right? And everybody loves him. I go look at somebody like Shannon, right? Look at him. Delivered fucking Chinese food here. Shitty Chinese food from Kiki's. Think they closed. But Shannon came in here and now he's running my Medicare division. And when I have a question on Medicare, I go to that guy. I don't go to me, I go to him. What's going on with this? And he's the guy that fucking knows. Those are the people that I look towards and I'm like, God damn, look at this. This is amazing, right? And I go on with Josh and Sam and everybody else. Each has an individual story. Not trying to leave everyone out. But you guys are amazing, amazing people. Let's create another story for the rest of this year. Let's create a story of how we put everyone out of business, right? Let's create a story where how you became the manager or the owner of a box and fucking how you guys are fucking reaping in rewards. Let's cut the bullshit fucking noise out and leave it out there, guys, right? Get rid of your shitty cars, buy a new car, bring everything into your life, and let's just keep forging forward, okay? And that's it. Let's go.